While some people attract others like glue, others are totally ignored. But people are social creatures. Even if you consider yourself as a loner, you still need to communicate every day with a fairly large number of people. But sometimes, people just don't like each other, often without reason. However, the situation may be different. It is possible that there are good reasons why people avoid you in a wide berth. These are some of the most common. You are full of negativity. In other words, you are one of those people who are always in trouble. Above them is always a dark cloud, and they always see only the negative side in everything. Given that such sentiments can easily be transferred to others, no wonder that people avoid you in a wide berth. You don't listen to other people. Perhaps your friends told you that you're not a good listener, yet you continue to not listen. For many people, it's extremely annoying to talk to someone who's only interested in talking about themselves. So observe yourself whenever you're talking with a friend. Does the conversation tend to steer towards you than them? If this is the case, it's time to work on your listening skills. This is very important in building friendships and relationships. And it also may be why you keep asking, why do people ignore me? You are too needy. People want to hang around others who are not going to hold on to them like a 10-pound weight. It's not fun to hang out with someone who needs constant help. When you are needy, this easily becomes suffocating for other people. It puts a lot of pressure on the friendship, since it can be high maintenance to stay friends with someone so needy. It's okay to be needy seldomly, but if it is all the time, it is exhausting for others to keep up with you. Back off a bit and give the people around you some breathing room. It's never your fault. You have an excuse for everything, even when it's clearly your turn to apologize. We get it. Saying sorry isn't easy when you have a big ego, but apologizing isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of maturity. So if you're wondering why do people ignore you, ask yourself if you've ever apologized when you were in the wrong. Your pride and ego aren't going to get you anywhere, you know. In fact, they ruin friendships more than you expect. So you need to learn how to apologize if you want people to stop ignoring you. You are criticizing others too much. Criticism is good, and to a point, people need to hear it. But you also need to give compliments. If you are focusing only on criticism and harsh words, you are not going to have too many friends left. Friendship is a perfect balance of both criticism and support. So while you can give your honest opinion on something, also compliment them from time to time. Otherwise, all you're coming off as is hateful and judgmental. Sometimes, people don't want to be told what they are doing isn't a good idea. You are rude. Not everyone wants to defend you in a fight that you started with your bad behavior. If you are not polite when you're out in public and shaming people, you are not going to have too many friends. Being rude won't get you any friends, and you will end up pushing away the friends you do have in your life. If you keep asking yourself, why do people ignore you? This could be the reason. Especially if you constantly start drama and gossip around you. That's not a friend people want to keep around. You never take anything seriously. If you keep wondering why do people ignore you, assess and reflect whether you take important matters seriously. Yes, life is hard, and you should laugh from time to time. But when you never take matters seriously, like when a friend opens up to you, or comes to you for advice, that's probably why they ignore you. If you always make jokes out of everything, people will only come to you for laughs, but never for important matters. Or worse, they might ignore you altogether. You don't contribute anything to the conversation. People might be ignoring you because you're not that good of a conversationalist. So assess your conversation skills and observe if you are really given something in return during conversations. Maybe all you do is focus on small talk, or you never open up anything about yourself, which is why people don't bother maintain a friendship with you. If you want to change this, you need to work on your communication skills. You are flaky. You made plans with someone weeks ago, but when the day of the event comes, you bail on them. See, people don't like that. And if you do it long enough, they start moving away from you. It's acceptable to be like this if you really had an emergency or something came up, and you make the effort to make it up to them. But do it long enough, or too often, and people start to take this against you and see you for who you truly are, an unreliable user who has no integrity. People want friends who are reliable when plans were made. So this is important so people don't ignore you. There are several reasons why people may ignore you, and it's not always because of something you did. It could be your fault, but it can also be theirs. If you resonate with a few of this, it could be time to make some changes to get people to notice you again. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like the video.